However, and our friend Kim Reeves is with us too. He's going to play some harmonica later. We're only going to do 4 or 5 songs for you and get out of your way so you can enjoy Mr. Mauldur. We're going to do primarily original stuff, actually, mostly things that I've written in one way or another, and I'll kind of give you a little history of each of them, which will only take a second. This one I would like to dedicate to the Word newspaper, which is now out of business, and in particular to the anonymous letter writer. It's called Take It on the Chin.
Never blindside the man with the money. Just do right, fellas, follow his lead. He's the big fish swimming in this stream. You got your fish, you're hooked on your green. Take it to the bank, boys, cash a chill. Keep it to the raw, just ain't here. You can ask forgiveness, hey, ain't there. Take it on the chin, man, look, don't be no square. A rooster's howling at a big old hen. He's getting pushy, but she won't say when. Kinda like a nickel, but rubbed off both sides. Keep your hands in your pockets, man, take a gal at your side. Take it to the bank, boys, cash a chill. Keep it to a double raw, or you just ain't here. Ask forgiveness, hey, ain't there. Take it on the chin, man, look, don't be no square. Give me a bottle and some ballyhoo. There's a cowboy coming, it ain't you. Once upon a time you could clang your bell, but your clapper's kinda rusted, ain't that hell? Take it to the bank, boys, cash a chill. To the raw, just ain't here. You can ask forgiveness, hey, ain't there. Take it on the chin, man, look, don't go square. So never badmouth the man with the money. Just do right, fellas, follow his lead. He's the big fish swimming in this stream. He got his wish, you're hooked on your green. Take it to the bank, boys, cash a chill. Keep it to the raw, just ain't here. Ask forgiveness, hey, ain't there. Take it on the chin, man, look, no
Yeah, wonderful guitars. Don't go in there on payday. I can tell you from experience, it's not where you want to be on payday. Back in the mid-1980s, George and I and our friend Kim were working together, and we were doing some recording in Hartford, Connecticut, and Eric Anderson, ironically, was producing some music I'd written. And he was at my house, and I had written an anti-Bob Dylan song, if you can imagine this. I don't know what Dylan had done or what I had read, but it really pissed me off, so I wrote this anti-Bob Dylan song. And Eric walks into my music room, and I'm playing it. And he says, "What is that?" And I told him, and he just took the piece of paper and crumbled it up and threw it in the garbage. He says, "Don't do that." So he said, "Find something else." So I reached up on the shelf and I pulled down this book of William Butler Yeats poetry and opened it up, and it was Yeats' poem Words that fit perfectly the music I had written for my anti-bad song. So we ended up recording it. We sent it off to the Yeats estate in England, and they gave me the musical rights to this poem from 1910. It was at a period in Yeats' life when he was thinking about not writing anymore. And this poem is called Words, and it's my music, our music, I guess.
I had this thought a while ago. Cannot understand. I have done what to do in this blind bitter land. I grew weary of the sun. Till my thoughts cleared up again. Remembering that the best I had done was done to make it plain. Understands it all, because I have come to my strength, and words obey my call. But had she done so, who can say? Would have shaken from the sill. I might have thrown poor words away and been content to live. I had this thought a while ago. Cannot understand. What I've done or what to do in this blind bitter land.
Amanda's going to sit for a second, I think. And George and I are going to do a song that I'm not even really sure where it came from. If anybody recognizes this, please let me know. I've been playing it a long time, and I would equate it to the evening that I fell asleep in my armchair with a house guest named Ramblin' Jack Elliott. And he did this. Well, not quite the two, but he did that like the entire time I was asleep, which literally was 4 or 5 hours. And I woke up and he handed me a guitar. He said, "Play something." And I took the guitar and could play it, having never played it before in my life. So I mean, it's, you know, Jack Elliott by osmosis is not necessarily the way you want to live your life, trust me. There is worse, not much. He also, I got one more quick Jack Elliott story because he's such a sweetheart in many ways. He got the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Clinton. And I talked to him about 2 weeks before he was going to the White House for the ceremony. And he said, well, I've been working on my speech. Jack sounds like Bob Dylan, like much older. The way Dylan used to, I actually thought that for a long time that's where Dylan kind of got his attitude, was from Ramblin' Jack. But he said, I've been working on my speech. He says, I've written everything down. I know exactly what I'm going to say. So I watch it on television, and I see the president read the little biography and put the medal around his neck, and Jack steps up to the microphone. He says, "Thank you very much," and goes and sits down. And I talked to him a week later. He said, "Did you see my speech?" I said, "Yes." He said, "It was completely spontaneous." So this song is kind of like that, in that I heard it once, I think. On the radio, somewhere, by a feminist writer named Anne Reid, who's out of the Midwest. If anybody knows Anne Reid, or you don't, you should really take the time to look into her music, because she's really quite good. She was Ani DeFranco before Ani DeFranco. So I thought I heard her sing it, and I actually contacted her via email not long ago. We're good, George. And said, you know, I've been playing this song for the last 20 years, and I thought I heard you sing it on the radio on one of the New England folk music stations. There are quite a few of them up there still. And she said, well, no, I think I did sing a song like that, but I think the song you're referring to, and the name of it is Muddy Bootstraps, was written by, and she named somebody. She said, but I don't know whatever happened to him. So this is one of these deals where I heard this once on the car radio, went home and started to play it. We ended up coming up with a version of it that we play, and I have no idea who to credit with the authorship. So I'm going to wait another 7 years, figuring that gives me copyright ability. Anyway, it's called Muddy Bootstraps. Good? Well.
Think of my baby, and she's smiling at me. I go down to my muddy bootstrap. She's the best I've ever been. I wanna move northward, build us a home. I wanna travel back westward, the highway to Rome. When I think of my baby, and she's smiling at me, I go down to dad, she's the best I'll ever need. I want her to love me, nobody but me. When I think of my baby and she's smiling at me, I go down to my mother each time. She's the best I'll ever need. I wanna be lazy, boys, I wanna be bad. But you know I'd be crazy to risk with a pad. When I think of my baby and she's smiling at me, I go down to my mother each time. She's the best I'll ever need. I go down to my mother each time. She's the best I'll ever need.
Wonder I can't hear it.
Once I was a young man, had me a son. He would follow, I would lead, he'd run and run. He would follow, I would lead, he'd run and run. Every year my boy grew, a baseball in his hand. He would throw hard, I'd pretend that he'd stung my hand. He would throw hard, I'd pretend that he'd stung my hand. He turned the key and cleared the buckle, press the clutch and off we go. I was nervous, he was too, but we didn't let it show. He was nervous, I was too, but we didn't let it show. I'm leaving. I need to learn something new. How we study, crack the book, a girl or two. How we study, crack the book, a girl or two. Now I am this old man. My boy is my best friend. He must leave now. I will follow if I can. He must leave now. I will follow if I can. Once I was a young man, had me a son. He would follow, I would leave, he'd run and run. He must leave now, I will follow if I can. Thank you. Thank you.
It's amazing. When I was young, I used to write all these songs about unrequited love. Now I write about my damn children. So you have to give me a second to tune this. We're going to close with this next song. Get out of here. There'll be about a 10-minute break, I think, before Geoff comes up. But once again, Mr. George Kovas on guitar.
And Charlie, you're on the guitar.
All right, there. Kids?
Turn your lamp down low. And got the milk that the man from the dawn. I once loved a woman like I never seen. I once loved a woman, boys like I never seen. Treated me like I was king, she was a doggone queen. Now mama got her, sister got her, brother got her, aunt got her, uncle got her, and cousin got her, and grandpa got her too. Woke up this morning, I had them sticks above me. Looked down in the corner, and grandpa had them too. stop. You wanna see the fire jumping when the bullets started popping. Reach down in the corner, baby, give me my trail machine. You can go by that, I got them sticks for you. Papa left me reckless, mama died and left me wild. Yeah, this papa left me reckless, mama died and left me wild, wild, wild. Well, I ain't good looking, but I'm that woman's age child. Wake up, baby, turn the lamp down low. Say, wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Ain't got to know if the dollar that came from the dawn. Ain't got to know if the dollar that came from the dawn. Ain't got to know if the dollar that came from the dawn.